Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mike. Well, good morning, Julie, Mai, Fred, Rafa, John. It's the only names I can see there. Ed, how's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday. Hey, I'm sorry I had a little internet trouble. I just have this up if anybody is interested in it, on seeing what kind of data might be coming out today or tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. Members of Hit Run Candlesticks, you know you can go and see this. It is in the members area. Anyway, just wanted to point that out if anyone is interested. Alrighty, let's take a look at the market. So, truthfully, I expect today to be a little bit more of just what it was yesterday. That really is what I expect. No more and no less. Just a little bit of sideways motion right now. That's what I think. I think we're still in this little bit of a pullback mode. A little bit of a pullback mode. This trend line right here, that's just a trend line, not necessarily something to stop the pullback. Really, support is not until we get back into this area right here. So we could get through that line right there. In fact, maybe what I should just do is, I don't know, let's see. Let's see if we can make this work. There we go. How's that? I like that better. I like that much better. There we go. So, you know, we could just slack off, slide down till we move in this area, which means there's going to be bullish charts and there's going to be bearish charts out there to be had. Overall, the current trend on the daily chart is up. Price is above the 50-period moving average. Our T-line, our trend indicator is above the 50-period moving average. On the weekly, maybe not so easy. On the weekly chart, you can see we're clearly in a downtrend, and we have yet to turn and move up over that downtrend line. This area that we're approaching right now, right through here, right through there, that could be a little testy. That could be a little rough. If the bulls make it through there, that's going to be a feather in their cap. If they don't make it through there, then we probably will be looking for some shorts for a little bit. Another potential, I'm not, you know, when I look at a chart, I just try to see the possible chart patterns. So, you know, we've rallied up. We've got a low, high, higher low. We've got a higher high from this high. We're running into resistance. Okay, that's great. If we pull back, one thing we're going to have to do is get below this area. So what I'm seeing here is a possibility. And again, please, I'm not trying to be bullish. I'm just trying to look at the possible chart patterns. So what could happen is pull back, certainly put some shorts on. That's what we'll look for. We could come down here and then find some buyers, and we'd have ourselves an inverted head and shoulders. I'm just trying to see what possible chart patterns are here. The most important thing right now is for the bulls to deal with this little level right here. And again, if they can't make it, then I would look for some more downside. Of course, if they can make it, hey, you go bulls, you know, you rock. You rock. So, like I said, I don't think there's going to be anything today overly exciting, just sort of a bit more of what we had yesterday, which is okay. Yesterday was a really good day. All right, let's look at some charts here. NWL may be setting up. Earnings are past, so you know we've got till November on earnings, and we have a nice trend working here. So that's something I'm looking at. We have a low, a high, higher low. We're setting up right above the T-line here. And as far as target potential goes, I'm going to go right up into this area, split the difference between the 200 and the 500 period moving average for about 11 to 12%. GE, I know we've talked about it a little bit. I just like it. I think it's time I have to put this on my super hot list, which I think I did it yesterday. But I think I think I want to be part of this when the time comes. Now, we've got this little bit of resistance right here that we broke out of, which now becomes support. I see a target, which I could probably tighten this up if I could figure out where it is. There it is. I'm going to have to get that out of the way. You know, they really could have done this a little bit better. So I'm going to put a line about right there. And actually, I'm going to move the target area up a little bit into here. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So looking for an entry somewhere in this area here with about 21% profit. INMD, we've talked about this one a few times. I think it's still rocking. From this level right here up to the high, there's about 62%. I think these are a couple little profit zones we're setting up. You know, here's here's where if you have questions about a chart, you have to ask, okay, in the rooms. And I come in here and I point these charts out, and by no means do I think these are the best charts out there. They're the best ones I find at the moment, but I'm sure there's other charts popping up, or maybe somebody else has found a good chart too. But for those that are just sitting back and kind of waiting for that lucky leprechaun to jump in your lap, don't do that. Ask questions, okay? Ask questions. And, how would you trade this? Great question to ask in the trading room today. VPS. Okay, let's look at some shorts, okay? We look at longs all the time. Let's take a look at some shorts here. So VPS had this bearish engulf up here, and it's been in a downtrend ever since. We've broken down through the 50 period moving average, and now we're breaking down through the dotted deuce right here. Let's put a line, well, we could put a line right here, and then we'll come right here. So what this does, from this level down, that gives us about 25%, maybe 10 into here, maybe a little more than 10 down to here. So what we want to do is put a chart like this on the watch list, and it's been down a gap and then 1, 2, 3 days counting today. So a little bit of a rally and then set up to hook back to the downside like the dreaded H pattern. This might be a nice short right here. Earnings on the 17th. KWEB is another one that is, I think, setting up for that short. Here's a little support right here. I'm going to take it from right here because I don't necessarily want to chase this. I would like it to move up just a tiny bit, and then we've got a 16.5%. B, that shouldn't be there. Yeah, I don't know why that's there. FUTU, F-U-T-U, is setting up for a short. Now, I like this one just about where it's at. If we can get through the 200 dotted deuce or below, or even anything below yesterday's doji here, I'm good with that. So let's, where can we come down to? This might be a little support right in this area right there. So can you make some money? Maybe. BABA has a little bit more room to move down. We're just going to put a little line, kind of find a space into those. I mean, if somebody has to have something to tag it to, you can put it right here. If you have to tag it right here, some people are just, just that way. Some people are, if you reach in your pocket and you have a piece of lint, you have to take your pants off and put a new pair of pants on. Some people are that way, and that's cool. I mean, if you have to have that, okay, fine. Just down in here somewhere. So here we go. There's a nice little 11 maybe a 12% move here. PDD is another one. PDD has broken down through the 50-period moving average, the 200, the dotted deuce here. Target-wise, again, just deal with the length, okay? Here's why I'm saying that is you can put your line right here, you can put your line right here, you can put your line right there, and the truth of it is, here's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, this is what will happen. It doesn't matter where you put your line. The minute it gets bullish, you're going to run like a little scared rabbit. That's what we do. That's human nature. So the main thing I want to put this line is I want to see, well, what can I possibly get out of this trade? That's all I really want to see. And I could possibly get close to 40%. So I might be interested in that trade. BZ is another one. Down here, what can I get out of it? 30 through 35% or so. That's what this line is for. Alrighty. That was kind of short and sweet this morning. Seems like I missed something. Maybe I better come back and do something else. Let's take a look at the T2122. We're in that overbought area. It's kind of funny. Last week I asked everybody if you were making money, and the majority of the people said yes, and look where we are in the overbought area. Don't be afraid of the overbought area here. I truly believe you will make more money when we're up here than you will if this line is jumping around in the middle or down here. Because that means the market's trending. Bulls are there. Bulls are there until they're not. And you find that with the chart, not necessarily this chart, with the chart of the chart you're looking at, the market. Another one that I really like is T2123. I think this is, that cat's meow, to tell you the truth. 15-minute yesterday, this is not real time, so this is the way we're closed yesterday. 15-minute yesterday sort of pulled back a little bit, gave the sellers the ball just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Hourly chart, the bulls are maintaining the ball, which if you think about what the market is doing here, let's go to the SPY. If you think about what the market is doing, and I want to turn this off. There we go. Well, all right, yeah, I want to turn that off. And then I'm going to put a little candle right here for this morning. So this is today's little candle, okay? So far today. So if you think about it, the trend is still up. Price is still doing its job with a little bit of a pullback. And that is way big, isn't it? Let's make it red. With a little bit of a pullback. Just nothing crashing. The T2122 is still holding up, showing little signs of teetering, but you can see what's happening. Slight little move to the downside, but overall, we're holding up. So anyway, that's how I watch those. UVXY. Yesterday, we got a little morning star signal. If we climb over this candle right here, I'm going to get pretty concerned, real concerned. And I mean, to the point where I'll get to a point where I may have to dump any longs and really start stretching on some shorts. So I really don't want that to happen, to move over this candle right there. So the body is what I'm going to look at. So over 11:15, I'll be a little upset. Let's see where we are pre-market here. There we go. We're getting close, aren't we? So want to watch that. Want to be very, very careful, and watch what the close is today. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, thanks everybody. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. Alrighty, you guys take care. Let's meet back up here in about 20 minutes, and let's have fun with the market. Okay. Happy Tuesday again, everybody. Take care.